Welcome back. This is Jami with Faith Ranoli. Remember, you can listen to Faith's radio show on www.healthylife.net every week.
And Thursdays at 1 o'clock Pacific time. It's also in the archives, so you can hit the archives page, look for Healthy Homes.
Do you want us to start over?
Start over.
Yeah.
Stop too.
Okay, so.
You guys are live.
Hi, this is Jami Lynn, and welcome back. I have Miss Faith Ranoli. Thank you so much. And she's going to teach us how to do some space clearing and some energy clearing. I'm going to turn it over to you right after I make sure that our viewers know that you have a radio show, 1 o'clock Pacific. Help
On
me.
Thursdays, healthylife.net. You're looking for Heart and Home Healing. That's the name of my radio show. And you can also go to my website, faithranoli.com or heartandhomehealing.com. So what I'm going to show you are some very simple, basic energy clearing techniques. They're kind of like taking your home, thinking of it as a computer. Now we're going to do a clean install. The very first thing, and I talk about it in the Mystical Guide to Home Inspection on page 145, is you're going to take some regular Epsom salt. You're going to put about a tablespoon in there. Kind of. Then you're going to take regular 70% rubbing alcohol. You know, it's important to measure everything. And there you go. Now, I'm going to do the professional way. Here, close that for me.
Yep.
You're going to have to swish it a little. And why you swish it, I don't know. It's just kind of fun. And then you're going to take a match. You're never going to take a lighter, because now we're going to play with fire. I usually put this either on the stove or in the kitchen sink.
And it's a metal bowl, too. Everybody, don't forget it's a metal pot with a handle, safety handle.
But you light your match, because it's rubbing alcohol, it's going to burn, and you just kind of step back. And you're going to let it burn itself out. It's going to depend on how much alcohol. I usually have a 2 to 1. 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt, 2 tablespoons of alcohol. And the reason this works is because the Epsom salt, you know, if you've ever sprained your ankle, soak it in Epsom salt. It's the crystalline structure of the salt that when it heats up, it opens up and it tracks all of that electrical energy that is the result of our thoughts and our emotions. So it gets trapped in there, the fire brings it in, neutralizes it. And that gives you then a blank palette within the home.
Do you then walk around with the safety? It's too dangerous.
Right here. So the intent is, why this is burning, I'm thinking about my property line. I'm thinking about all the phases of my house. I mentally walk through every room of my house, every closet of my house, however many floors you have. And I just imagine myself going through every room, taking this healing energy, this clearing energy with me. I'm lazy, I'm not moving. I'm going to use my mind, because with the intent, which is the script, the blueprint for which everything follows, I'm going to be able to take and pull all of that energy, all of that electrical, emotional energy into my pot from around my house. Now, why this is burning, I'm going to continue to talk. If you can't burn something, I sell these space clearing kits on my website at faithranoli.com. It's a crystal that is pulled right from the mines and paired with a tuning fork.
So these guys are paired specifically to each other.
Right. This is
They're
8 octaves
calibrated.
above Earth. And what clear quartz does is it just
Amplifies.
exactly. So it's going to take the sound, because you can clear by fire, you can clear by frequency, and what we're going to use now is just tone, frequency, to clear. Because one of the rules in quantum physics is that the lower vibrating frequencies will always come up to the higher vibrating frequencies. And this, because it vibrates at 8 octaves above Earth, is a very high vibrating frequency.
Is this like the music of the spheres?
Somewhat, but they're called space clearing kits. It's a tuning fork and a crystal. They're paired together. You can use it to clear chakras.
Feels
I use these when I travel in my hotel room.
Excellent.
I use these in my car. As a real estate consultant, I use a lot of these techniques to be able to clear space so that I can then harness what energy is in the house to be able to act as an antenna to draw to us the buyer. And then I also use another means, and many people are used to taking smudge sticks. I like white sage, and I just take a few pieces of white sage and I just put them in a little thing, and I use a lighter for this, and I just light them up. Now the problem with this is not everybody likes to burn things in their house. It sometimes can have an odor that's unpleasant for some people.
I love it.
But I like to burn things. I like to be able to open up the chemical molecular structure of something to be able to trap all of that energy and pull it back in here. And then I usually take a coaster, but in this case I'll just take that. But once you have the fire going out, then you have the smoke. And once again, with my intent, I visualize myself going through. And this is why I can work with people through the internet, helping them sell properties, because if I can have a picture and step into the picture, there is no time and space. That's why distance healing works. This works the same way.
So you can help people sell their homes long distance by doing the ceremony and the ritual here, and helping them visualize at the same time? Is that?
They don't really have to be there at all, and there's a lot more to the process.
Right.
But this is
a great way to start.
This is just foundational, and anybody can use these techniques in their homes. It's great for being able to clear after an argument, after you've had a dinner party and everybody's been there and you've got all this excess energy. If you've had the 2-year-old running around. Many teachers use this in their classroom, not only to call the kids back, but also,
like the bell.
It's better than the bell because it clears the energetic signal from those raging hormones of the kids in middle school, or the 4-year-old running around the preschool. It helps keep a really clean, energetic space. And when we think about selling real estate, I'm all about harnessing the energy of emotion to be able to buy and sell real estate effectively and quickly.
And isn't that why people buy homes?
Yeah.
They buy homes based upon emotion. Yes, location, 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 emotion. If they don't like it, if it doesn't have a good feeling, and you can't really sell your home, especially in today's market, if in fact your energy isn't cleared out of it, so it doesn't welcome the new buyer. Isn't that right?
That's part of it. But the other piece is, you know from the feng shui work that you do, it's how the energy feels, how the energy moves through the house. And when somebody comes up to the door, they're going to open the door and they're going to respond from the feeling that immediately hits them in the gut from the collective energy in that home. Well, I want to set that almost like a computer program so that it draws them in and it makes them feel loved and welcoming. So I want to make sure that I clear out all the fear and the worry of, oh my gosh, it's not selling, I've got to make another mortgage payment, whatever it is. And I want to replace it with, this is your home sanctuary. This is the place where you feel welcomed, you feel safe, protected, nurtured. Let the house embrace you.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, Faith Ranoli, everyone. FaithRanoli.com. She has so many gifts. We've spent the entire afternoon together, before we even started this, chattering like magpies of all the wonder that you can share with people.
Well,
thank you so much.
And remember, it all starts with color. It's the clothes that we wear, it's the clothes that our house wears, in the paint that we choose, in the upholsteries. And that's where color alchemy comes in and what a gift that is, because it really teaches us how color affects us, how to put color together, and how to use it from an energetic standpoint as well as for the beauty.
So, well, thank you so much for being here, welcoming me into your sacred sanctuary, and for sharing all your wonder with us.
My
Thank you
pleasure.
so
Thank
much.
you,
Thank
Jami.
you. I feel blessed.